Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a video that I have never done before on my channel, and that is going to be a video talking all about my retired piercings. If you don't know what that means, basically I'm going to be talking about all of the piercings that I have either removed or ones that have rejected or migrated, or just all of the piercings that I used to have that I now don't have. So if you guys started watching me from the very beginning of my YouTube channel, I had like no piercings. Then I got my tongue done, then I got my nose done, then I got my Monroe done, and a whole bunch of ear piercings, and my belly button, and my nipple. Like, I had a ton of piercings when I started my YouTube channel, and obviously looking at my face now in the year 2017, you're probably thinking, wow, a lot has changed. Like, what is going on with Bree? Like, where are all of her piercings? Well, basically, I'm going to be telling you why I took them out, the ones that I used to have, and all that good stuff. So, I've never done a video like this before, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Yeah, you know, all that good stuff. If you do, as always, give a huge thumbs up, because it really does help me out, it helps my channel out, and it also helps you guys out to make sure that you're staying subscribed to my channel, because YouTube is smoking some sort of crack, and I don't know what it is, but basically, just try to be as active as you can on my YouTube channel. That's just the best thing that you can do. Okay, so the very first piercing that I want to talk about that I no longer have anymore is my Tragus piercing in my right ear. If you guys remember me making videos about it, I did get a video done of getting this one pierced, and then soon after I noticed that the healing process was a little bit funky. Like, I mean, it didn't really hurt at all, but I just noticed that it just looked kind of funny. And then I made a video talking about like a migrating, rejecting tragus piercing, if you guys remember that video. Basically, the tragus that I used to have in this ear completely and totally rejected out of my body. So that is why I no longer have it. I do have it in my left ear, which it healed absolutely beautifully. There are no issues with it whatsoever. But my right ear, for some reason, it just wouldn't take to a tragus piercing. And I do notice, just by feeling them, my right tragus tends to be, like, it's a little bit smaller than my left. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it at all, but it definitely took better to my left ear. So that was the first one that I had to take out and totally let it close. As far as scarring, there really isn't any sort of scar that I can see. It just kind of looks like a regular tragus, because I did take it out early enough before my body completely pushed it out, so there wasn't like a tear in my skin or anything like that. The next piercing on my list of retired piercings is my Monroe piercing. I loved having my Monroe piercing. I remember when I got it, I was a little scared of it because it was something so different, because that was like my first major facial piercing besides my nose. So it was just so scary at first, and then I learned to really love that piercing. Like, I loved it so much, and I had it, oh my gosh, I had it for like 4 years, I think, something like that. I did do a whole separate video on why I took it out. I'm just kind of touching base on it in this video, but yeah, I absolutely loved having my Monroe pierced, but it was just getting to the point where I thought my face just looked too crowded, and I thought it just made me look kind of, I don't know, it just didn't make me look good anymore. I really liked my face better without it, because I had to wear a retainer so much in it for work that I just got so used to my face without it that I actually liked it more. So I did end up taking out my Monroe piercing, oh gosh, maybe like 5 months ago. Quite a while ago now I've had it out, and it is completely closed up now, but there is obviously some scarring, and I will show you what that looks like. And it did cause quite a lot of gum recession on this tooth right here, so it just wasn't worth keeping for losing my tooth, you know what I mean? So if you can see that little tiny dot right there, that's where my Monroe piercing used to be. And as you can see, it's totally closed up on the inside. The next facial piercing that I decided to take out was a great big shock to a lot of you, because a lot of you really liked it, and that was my eyebrow piercing. You can probably already see the scar from there, but that was one of the most recent ones that I decided to take out. And the reason being for that one is because, based on my job, we're not allowed to have any sort of piercings whatsoever. So I kept having to take the jewelry out, put the retainer in, put the jewelry back in, put the retainer in, and it was just like a back and forth thing constantly all the time, and it started to get really sore. Obviously, I've had my eyebrow done for years, so it's not like it was like new when I was changing it. It was just becoming really sore from constantly putting something in and out of it, that I just didn't feel like it was worth having anymore because I was working so much. I never had the jewelry in. I just had this ugly piece of plastic in it. And I was just like, you know what? It's time to go. Like, it's time to take it out permanently. It's time to say goodbye. So yeah, I did end up taking my eyebrow piercing out about 4 months. I don't know. I can't remember. There are videos on my channel. I can't remember exactly how long ago, but yeah, that was one of the other ones I decided to take out. There is quite a bit of scar tissue left from that one, as you can probably see. So as you can see, there was the bottom of my eyebrow piercing and then the top of it. Again, this scar will probably always be there. Will it diminish over time? Probably, but then again, it'll probably always be there as well. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere anytime soon, but that one definitely also left some scarring on my face. And then the most recent piercing that I decided to take out and retire, this one is literally like, this happened like 2 days ago, like that's how recent it was, and that was my septum piercing. So, as you guys know, I have had a very rocky road with my septum piercing. If you like getting it pierced, healing it, jewelry, like just things like that, it was just a very, very rocky road. And the reason for that is because I was pierced quite low. Like I was literally pierced in this bottom cartilage part. Like I wasn't pierced in my sweet spot like I was supposed to. I was pierced really, really low. So that made healing, that made getting it pierced very painful. That made healing very, very painful. And finding good, proper jewelry that looked good was almost damn near impossible. So, and also I had it flipped up in my nose like 90% of the time, that I almost never had it down. The only time I would actually have it down is in videos, so people didn't ask me where it was. And I just didn't like the look of it anymore. I didn't think it fit my face very well. I thought the jewelry was too low. I just wasn't feeling it anymore. So I did go on Snapchat and I did record myself taking it out and completely taking it out. And I'm getting a lot of questions. People are like, did you take your septum ring out permanently? Like, yeah, obviously, because I can't just take my piercings out and leave them out for X amount of time because they will close up. So when I take a piercing out, like I'm taking it out for it to close. Like I don't want it anymore. People are asking if I'm ever going to get it pierced again. I have no desire to get it pierced again. If I do, awesome. If I don't, cool. Like, I don't know. I just don't like it anymore. I wasn't feeling it anymore. And it's amazing. The jewelry that I had in wasn't that big. It was actually quite small. And just by taking that out, it's amazing how much better I can breathe. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I feel like with the ring, like I just couldn't get like a full breath of air through my nose, and now that I can, it's just like, it's like a liberating feeling. Getting a text? Yeah, my nose just feels better without it. Like, it didn't hurt when I had it in at all. It just, I don't know, it just feels better. And it's literally already closed. Like, I took it out like 2 days ago, and there is like no sign that it's open. Like, it's literally already closed, and there's like barely any scarring at all because I had such a small gauge in it that it's closed, it's gone, it's done. So yeah, because I got a lot of questions about my septum piercing, and I don't know, I didn't like it anymore, I didn't want it anymore, so I took it out. And that is everything that I have for all of my retired piercings. A lot of people were asking about my belly button piercing because in one of my recent like Zafool haul videos, I showed like myself in bathing suits and I didn't have a belly ring in, so a lot of people thought that I took my belly ring out. I do still have my belly button piercing. It's here, I promise, it's right there. Basically what I've been doing lately, and something that I've been enjoying doing lately, is taking out my belly button piercing for like a week at a time and leaving the ring out. Just for no reason at all, just because that I like the way it feels. Like, it feels good not to have a ring in it constantly. It feels good to take a shower without it. It feels good to sleep without one. So I am going to keep my belly button piercing, but I'm just not going to wear a ring in it all the time like I used to. It's just nice to have a little bit of a break. And I know I said this last time, but I promise I will not be taking out any more piercings. I just have the 2 nostril piercings here. My tongue, which I'll probably always have. I still have my nipple pierced, all my ear piercings, and my belly button piercing. So you don't have to worry. Those are all the piercings that I am for sure 100% keeping. Unless like one of my teeth fall out or something like that, then that's the only way I'll take out my tongue piercing. But yeah, that's everything that I have for this video. Hopefully you guys found it interesting, and hopefully it kind of cleared things up, because I know a lot of people were kind of wondering like what's been going on with me and like why I'm changing so much. It's like, I don't give a fuck, I just didn't want the piercings anymore. So yeah, I just thought this video would be kind of helpful to kind of clear things up and kind of like explain more of why I don't have them, things like that. So yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway. If you did, give me a huge thumbs up and don't forget to go down and subscribe. But until then, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye!